YouTube is changing how they count views on short-form videos. Prior to the 31st of March 2025, they would not count a view until somebody watched a couple of seconds of the short. This was different from how Instagram and TikTok counts their views. From this announcement, my understanding is TikTok and Instagram would count a view as soon as somebody watched a millisecond or two of that video, even if they scrolled right on. That was still a view. What this led to is on YouTube, where they would make you watch a couple of seconds before counting a view, people would see, I'm only getting 100 views on YouTube Shorts, but 10,000 on TikTok and Instagram. Why bad on YouTube? YouTube, shorts stink. Bad. I want view, give me fame, give me money. I go TikTok. I go Instagram. Big view, big fame, big money. So now they are changing how they count the view on YouTube to be more in line, or exactly in line, with TikTok and Instagram. So now people ought to be able to have a direct apples-to-apples comparison between the platforms. I know I have seen views on a TikTok video that I put out, and I saw 250,000 views or something, and then the same video on YouTube got 20,000, and I thought, this makes no sense. The video is good. In my opinion, it should do as well on YouTube. It's probably because the view statistics on TikTok are inflated. This has been a theory around for a long time, that they count views automatically and that those views aren't necessarily quality views, and I've even ranted about that in the past. Why didn't I put two and two together? I have no idea. Maybe I did and I'm just forgetting. I had a lot of head injuries. Give me a break. Hey, Editing Bandrew here. I went back and found a clip of me talking about the quality of views on TikTok on episode 322. So exactly 100 episodes ago, on the 9th of October, 2022, over 2 years ago, I was already questioning the quality of views on TikTok against the quality of views on YouTube. So here is an old clip on a very different sounding microphone. Let's go to that now. The part that I don't disagree with is that TikTok is better at finding out who your potential audience is and feeding it to them. The question that I have is the quality of those views. I don't know what a view is calculated as on TikTok. Somebody else brought this up in the comments section, and this is something that I talked about years ago when Facebook was getting into video, the quality of the view. Facebook was counting 1 second of a video view as a view, and that allowed people scrolling through their feeds to just stop for a second. Okay, that's a view. Continue on. Oh, that's a view, that's a view, that's a view, that's a view. When in reality, that ought not have been considered a view. That's not an actual view. And that caused issues. I don't know if it actually led to any kind of lawsuits, but for advertisers who were funding content creators who are buying ads based on the view count, that view count was inflated. So I am skeptical about the quality of view. And I'm not saying that people who are watching the video, that their view doesn't matter. I am saying what actually qualifies as a view. I looked this morning, the video that I put out has 130,000 views. That's amazing. It has 20,000 thumbs up. So I am going to assume 20,000 people saw it. But I don't know about the others. Was it just 1 second and then scrolling on? Or was it, I'm going to watch 1 minute and 30 seconds? So I don't know. All right, that's the end of the old clip. Let's jump back to current Bandrew and the podcast episode recorded today. I am rambling. Get back. Stay on target. So now you are going to have a direct apples-to-apples comparison between TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and those are going to be the public-facing views. Now, YouTube is still going to track and provide you with that older view analytic that older statistic, and you can find it in the advanced section of YouTube Studio. And that older analytic is going to be called engaged views. As my AC turns on, that's so annoying. But this is what your monetization threshold requirement is going to rely on. This is how your ads are going to be paid. So you may only get 100 engaged views, but 100,000 views. I know it's already confusing, but those 100 engaged views is what your ad rates will be paid on. So you would only get 100 ads shown if an ad was shown on every single view, not the 10,000. I will go ahead and throw a link to the Creator Insider announcement if you want to see more about this. Honestly, I'm ambivalent about this. I do not care one way or the other. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's terrible. One possible positive is now we have more of a direct comparison between views on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Higher quality views on YouTube are now a thing of the past in terms of visibility, at least on shorts. Now you only know essentially impressions within the shorts feed. And that's exactly what we had gotten on TikTok. So I'm ambivalent. Is this something that's going to change your world? Do you love it? Do you hate it? It doesn't matter at all to me, but somebody will care. And now you know.